Hi, good morning. How are you? Hi, friends. How are you? What's happening? All are in. Happy morning. I'm good, dear. Nishmita, I'm fine. I'm good, man. So, what's up? Had your breakfast? I think you have finished some classes. No, already 2 classes you are done with. Yeah, you have finished already classes, no? Yeah. 2 classes. Physics and chemistry over, or which class is over now? Maths. Today you are looking very nice. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Maths today, no chemistry class. Okay. Okay, fine. Did you do that chart? What I asked you? Okay, I didn't know that chemistry holiday ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Did you finish that chart? What I told you yesterday? Are you doing it? The chart where I told you that you have to maintain this. Good morning, Abhigna. Still doing one chart. You do one day, not all at a time. But are you familiar with the cycles now? Yeah, calendar. You are familiar with all. So did you understand now all why I'm giving you more stress on these reactions, because they almost look alike and all will be, you should not get confused. That's the reason I'm telling you to make some charts. Keep it in front of you. Anytime you get up, you watch it. Oh my God, I have all the things, I know it. These cycles will come for minimum 10 marks. 5-mark question, 1 or 2 will come for the cycle as a cycle. And in between 1 mark question also will be split questions on this. Means how many ATPs are liberated during glycolysis, which is the location for the glycolysis or Krebs cycle, in photosynthesis where the Calvin cycle happens, like everything, like you know the whole thing, you can write it easily. Are you understanding it? So the cycles are must for you to understand and remember, right? So that's the reason I'm going little slow for this chapter, because earlier chapters were little okay, easy, anybody can write it. If I say show a carrot and show this a conical type of modification of root, you can understand easily. But I can't show what is RUDP, ribulose diphosphate. I cannot show you. I cannot show the chloroplast structure. I cannot show the electron microscope structure. These are all more of chemical things. Therefore, the subject depends on the learning depends upon the subject in depth. Means whether the subject needs technical knowledge, whether the subject needs just descriptive knowledge is important. It is not descriptive subject. This chapter is mainly the subject with biochemical aspects. Okay. So yesterday I gave you electron transport system. Did you write it, all of you? Did you write it? Okay, dear. I'll increase the volume. Can you hear me now? Tanushri? You can hear. I increased up to 75%. 75 volume. Earlier it was 35. Almost so much I increased. Fine. So electron transfer system, once again I'll give you so that you will have an idea why it is happening and how it is happening. Okay. Yesterday I have written, but anyway, some more things I have to give you in between, so I'm giving you again. Okay. Let's begin. It's there on the board. Can you see this? So first NADH2 converts to NAD and hydrogen and electrons get separated. Hydrogen enters the matrix and electrons are high energy electrons. They are carried through various electron carriers. First acceptor for electron is coenzyme Q. Once electrons enter the coenzyme Q, it becomes reduced. Later, This will release the electrons to cytochrome B, and the coenzyme Q, which has lost the electron, become oxidized. Right? Next, cytochrome B transfer the electrons to cytochrome C, and the cytochrome B get oxidized now. This is oxidized cytochrome because once it has accepted electrons, it was reduced. Now it get oxidized. Now cytochrome C get reduced because it has taken up the electrons. Now it will transfer the electrons to cytochrome A. That becomes reduced and cytochrome C get oxidized. So you should know how to write the arrow marks properly. So important thing is this arrow mark. Don't just simply write something. Arrow marks are very important. Check once again in your diagram or the scheme whether you have written proper side the arrow marks. Arrow marks are in the right direction or not. Very important this arrow mark, right? I want you to be concentrating on these arrow marks properly. Okay. So from cytochrome A, electrons are released from A, will go to A3 and the cytochrome A become oxidized. Cytochrome A3 release the electrons to environmental matrix. Now it will go to matrix. All these are the Rakus particles or F1 particles. This will go to the environment where it will combine with the hydrogen ions that are released in the matrix already. You can see 2H plus will combine with this along with nascent oxygen to produce water molecule. Right? Once the water is formed, this is oxidation. Right? Then in this whole reaction, one ATP is released in the first reaction, second ATP is released in the third reaction, third ATP is released in the fifth reaction. So 5 reactions totally, fifth reaction ATPs, 3 ATPs are released. Okay. Suppose there is formation of FADH2. That also will pass through the cycle, but it will enter directly to cytochrome B. If it is FADH2, it will not get into coenzyme Q, it will go directly to from cytochrome B. From here it will go and release to hydrogen ions. And electrons will pass through this. This cycle remains same. But if FADH2 is entering, I write it again here. Okay, it is 2H plus FAD. FAD plus 2H plus 2 electrons. So if it is entering directly into this, there are only 2 ATPs formed. If NADH is entering, it is forming 1, 2, 3 ATPs. Can you make out? There are 3 ATPs formed from NADH2. So this is 1 ATP, this is second ATP, this is the third ATP. 3 ATPs are formed. But if it is FADH2 entering, only 2 ATPs, 1 and 2, right? So that means it produces less energy in them. Okay, so this is an electron transport system which shows that these compounds, that is NADH2 and FADH2, are the energy rich compounds. They are called the reducing powers. They have energy in them. Like I told you, I have money in the form of currency, it will not be more valuable. Instead of that, if I have 1 kg gold, it is more valuable. These are like gold and silver. Right, NADH2 is having more value because one NADH2 is undergoing oxidation, it produces 3 ATPs. If one FADH2 is undergoing oxidation, it produces 2 ATPs. Therefore, they are more important. Okay, up to this, I'll give you points. Then we will go to the next one. Okay, first try the points, then we'll go to the other details. The schematic representation shows how energy is released from NADH2 and FADH2. No. No. Now I'm waiting in the meeting. I'll call you later. NaDH2 and FADH2. Written? This is accomplished when they are oxidized. They are oxidized through electron transport system and their high energy electrons pass through various electron carriers comma, ultimately combines with oxygen and produce water. Are you writing? Combines with oxygen to produce water. See, it's combining with oxygen to produce water. High energy electron pass through various electron carriers and then combine with oxygen to produce water. So whatever I'm explaining, it is there on the board diagram. If you get confusion, look at the diagram. And if you don't listen to me properly, you ask me again. Nascent oxygen, half oxygen is not O2, half O2, forming water. 2 electrons plus 2 hydrogen ions plus half O2, producing water. Not molecular oxygen, it is half nascent oxygen. The metabolic pathway through which the electron passes from one carrier to another is called electron transport system. It occurs in the inner mitochondrial membranes. It occurs in the inner mitochondrial membranes called Racker's particles. I repeat, the metabolic pathway through which electron passes from one carrier to another is called electron transport system. It occurs in the inner mitochondrial matrix. Inner mitochondrial membranes, not matrix. Inner mitochondrial membranes called Racker's particles. Inner mitochondrial matrix called Racker's particles. I repeated, you want me to repeat again? Called Racker's particles. Next point, first point you write. NaDH2 oxidizes to NAD plus H plus and E minus. I repeat, NaDH2 oxidizes to ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ NaDH2 oxidizes to NAD plus H plus electron minus. Next, hydrogen ions are released in the mitochondrial matrix. Hydrogen ions are released in the matrix. But high energy electrons but the high energy electrons pass through various electron carriers through redox reactions. Various electron carriers through redox reactions. Through redox reactions. Next point. The electrons are first received by coenzyme Q or another name I'll give you, coenzyme Q or ubiquinone. We call it as ubiquinone. Q ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ coenzyme Q ಅಂದ್ರೆ ubiquinone, NONE. Yes, 2H plus, correct. First you write as it is. I am explaining first at the finish. After the finishing of this, you can write it later. Ubiquinone. On receiving electrons, this get reduced received by ubiquinone or coenzyme Q or ubiquinone, full stop. Next, right? On receiving electrons by ubiquinone, I repeat, receiving electrons by ubiquinone, it gets reduced. No, the electron thermal is reduced in the present reduction. Reduced. Comma. This get oxidized when it transfers the electrons to the next compound. This gets oxidized when it transfers the electrons to the next carrier. This get oxidized when it transfers the electrons to the next carrier. I repeated, Nurain. Want me to repeat again? What Chandrakala it is? REC ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. Once again, you want me to repeat? Okay, I'll repeat. You don't want me to repeat? What is that? I don't know. Akshara said she want me to repeat. Chandrakala is saying, sorry ma'am, by mistake I think. I don't know which one. Akshara, you want me to repeat it? Okay, I'll repeat. Ubiquinone on receiving electrons get reduced. I am repeating. Ubiquinone or coenzyme Q on receiving electrons get reduced or undergo reduction, comma, it gets oxidized when it transfers the electrons to the next carrier. It gets oxidized. ನೋಡಿ oxidize ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. It get oxidized when it transfers the electrons to the next carrier. Next point. Next electron carrier is cytochrome B. Next electron, ನೋಡಿ ಇದರದನ್ನೇ ಬರೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ನಾನು. Next electron carrier is cytochrome B. That get reduced on receiving electrons. ಆಯ್ತಾ? That is cytochrome B get reduced on receiving electrons. Full stop. Next, right? Cytochrome B get oxidized when it transfers the electrons to cytochrome C. Cytochrome B get oxidized when it transfers the electrons to cytochrome C. Can you write till cytochrome A? Same thing you write. If you understood, you can write it. Can you? Production oxidation ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಎ ತನಕ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎ ಇಂದ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. You write. If anybody having doubt, problem, you can ask me. I will dictate it now. But I thought you can write it. Same way you write it. That's it. No need, huh? Okay, I don't. Done, all of you? Okay. Up to coenzyme A ಬರ್ದಿರಲ್ವಾ, next you write it. Next one, cytochrome A. Okay, I'm waiting. A3 ಬರೆದ್ರು ಆಯ್ತು, A3 ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Next right? ರಂಜನ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಪುಟ? No, I am giving now. Cytochrome A, next point. A tanka baridiralva ಮುಂದಿನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Cytochrome A transfer the electrons to cytochrome A3. And it gets oxidized. And it gets oxidized. Cytochrome A transfer the electrons to cytochrome A3 and it gets oxidized. Okay, transfer the electrons to cytochrome A3 and gets oxidized. Next, cytochrome A3 release the electrons into the mitochondrial matrix. Mitochondrial matrix. Full stop. Hydrogen ions of the matrix combine with these electrons before what? Cytochrome A3 releases the electrons to mitochondrial matrix. Full stop. Hydrogen ions in matrix, mitochondrial matrix, combine with the electrons and nascent oxygen. Electrons and nascent oxygen to produce water molecule. Produce water molecule. Done? Okay, next write formation of ATPs. So reading formation of ATPs. When the electrons pass from one carrier to another, in electron transport chain, electron transport chain, there is a formation of ATP. I repeat, starting in the Anjan Chetty, when electrons pass from one carrier to another, they produce ATP. They produce ATP. During this, during this, ADP combines with inorganic phosphate. Inorganic phosphate to produce ATP. Inorganic phosphate to produce ATP. Write this reaction. ADP plus IP forming ATP. In phosphorylation reaction, this ATP synthesis is called oxidative phosphorylation. I think I told you this. This ATP synthesis is called oxidative phosphorylation. ಮುಂಚೆ ಓದಿದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು? ಅವಾಗ ಓದಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಫೋಟೋ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್, ಅದು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಇಂಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್, ಅದು ಇದು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಟಿವ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಅಂಜನ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಇನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದು? ಟೆಲ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. I think I repeated as you asked. Yes ma'am ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ದಿದೀಯ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಾನೆ. You want me to repeat or you are written it? Written, good. This is called oxidative phosphorylation. Paradra? Okay. Next point you write. Oxidation of one molecule of NADH2 Oxidation of one molecule of NADH to produce how many ATPs? Check and tell me. Yes, good. 3 ATPs. Produce 3 ATPs. Very good. 3 ATPs. But one molecule of FADH2 produce how many ATPs? One molecule of FADH2 produce how many ATPs? Only 2. Very good. Only 2 ATPs. Okay, good. Next right side point. Next point to write. Although aerobic respiration occurs in presence of oxygen, although aerobic respiration occurs in presence of oxygen, oxygen is used only at the end. ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹಳೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇದೆ. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್, ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್. Only at the end during oxidative phosphorylation. Only at the end during oxidative phosphorylation. Therefore, the reaction is also called as terminal oxidation. And oxidation happening at the end of the terminal oxidation or oxidative phosphorylation. ಫಾಸ್ಫಾರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದರ ಹೆಸರೇ ಹಂಗೆ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇವನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಟಿವ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಟಿವ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್. ಐ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾ ಕೀರ್ತನ. What did I say? Although aerobic respiration take place or happens in oxygen, presence of oxygen, oxygen is used only at the end of ETS ability, end of ETS, electron transport system. I am repeating, at the end of electron transport system. Only at the end. Oxidation ಅಂದ್ರೆ use of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Oxidation, reduction, differentiation ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ, Oxidation andre removal of hydrogen and addition of oxygen. Okay. Yen sujaradu ma'am, what is the difference between A and A3? So there are chemical differences. You don't know, you are not studying their chemistry. Ille A and A3 idrudu both are cytochromes only. Smaller changes will be there in their functional groups. They are called A and they have different names. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈ ಸುಜಲ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸುಜೈ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದೇನೋ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ತಾನೆ ಹಂಗೆ. Some chemical composition difference will be there. Yes, alla chemical structure is idella ottara munde degree nalli. Remember, I was teaching this in my degree. Earlier I used to teach for degree students. BSc MSc students na teach ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಕಲಿತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಫುಲ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅವಾಗ. I was teaching for BSc and MSc students all that. ನಿಮ್ಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಮುಂಚೆ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು BSc ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು, ತುಂಬಾ ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Okay, next, right? Well, therefore it is called terminal oxidation or oxidative phosphorylation. Baradra last sentence is only used at the end. Therefore it is called terminal oxidation or oxidative phosphorylation. Next paragraph. Presence of oxygen is must in this process. ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅಂತ? Presence of oxygen is must in this process because it is the only one that removes hydrogen from the system. The hydrogen ಹೋಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. It's the only one that removes hydrogen from the system. That removes hydrogen from the system. It's the only one that removes hydrogen from the system. ಇಲ್ಲಂದ್ರೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಓಡಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Oxygen acts as a final hydrogen receptor. As a final hydrogen receptor. Done. In next point, right? In photophosphorylation, where light energy is used for phosphorylation, where light energy is used for phosphorylation, comma, in respiration, the energy of oxidation reduction is used for phosphorylation. I repeat. So what did I tell you? In photophosphorylation, light energy is used for the phosphorylation, comma. In respiration, energy of oxidation reduction is used for phosphorylation. Comma. During oxidation of glucose, energy of oxidation reduction is used for phosphorylation. During oxidation of glucose. Prokriya artha aita? Did you understand? Therefore, it is called oxidative phosphorylation. ಆಗಲೇ ಅದು photosynthesis ಆಗೋದು photophosphorylation, ಇದು oxidative phosphorylation. Then, okay. So now I'll exactly explain you how ATP is formed in the Racker's particle. Okay. So imagine this is a mitochondria. Okay. This is an inner membrane. These are cristae. Cristae na. ಇದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ Racker's particle ಇದೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ. These are Racker's particle. What is this here? It is matrix. Okay. Now only one Racker's particle I will show you how it looks like. Okay. Okay. This Racker particle is having the head and a stalk. Okay. Then it has a base. Okay. This is one Racker's particle. With one Racker's particle, and here it will be situated in mitochondrial membrane like this. This is the outer side. This whatever I am writing is outer side. This side is outer side. Okay. This is inner side, right? This is outer side. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು inner side. Okay. And this is called the base of, this is the Racker's particle structure. Racker's particle ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು F1 particle ಅಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು. F1 particle ಇದು. ಹೌದಾ? This is called as the base of Racker's particle. This is the head of Racker's particle. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. There are proteins which are transporting that. Okay. This is called F0 protein. This is F1 protein. Okay. Here we have the enzyme for formation of ATP, that is called ATPase enzyme. There's a formation of ATP by ATPase enzyme. So this is a precursor. It is not having any enzyme. From here it will be transported to here. ATP formation ge the hydrogen ions are transferred like this. Hydrogen transfer ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ADP plus IP ಕೂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ADP plus inorganic phosphate together they form ATP. Then head null ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು, right? So there is a proton gradient. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ proton gradient ಅಂತೀವಿ. F0 ಇದು F0 ಇದು F1 particle ಇದು. F1 particle ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ F0 ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ F1. there is a proton gradient ಇರ್ತದೆ. proton gradient ಇದೆ. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನಿಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ATP ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It's called the proton gradient. There is a gradient between protons. So hydrogen enters here. This will convert ATP to this is hydrogen H plus, and that is converting it. Okay, to H plus. Already now NAD is only 2H plus. Okay, do one thing. You draw this diagram showing ATP synthesis in mitochondria. This diagram ಇದೇನ್ ಬೇಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ATP synthesis in mitochondria. Mitochondria ಇದೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ. ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೌ. ಚಂದ್ರಸಪ್ಪ ಇದೆಯಾ? You can see the video, Anusha, no issues. ಚಂದ್ರಸಪ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay, good. Written? Okay, I'm waiting for that. I am waiting for 1 more minute. Done. Write down. The process of release of ATP using ADP and inorganic phosphate is shown in the picture. Yes, yes. It's written at the correct. Neha, you are asking. It is written the F1 particle. This part is called the F1 particle. Yes, correct, man. Neha, right. It's shown in the picture. This complex consists of two major components, F1 and F0. This component consists of two major components, F1 and F0, as given in diagram. The F1 headpiece, F1 head ಬರೆದಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, head ಇದು headpiece ಅಂತಾರೆ. F1 headpiece is a peripheral membrane protein complex. Peripheral ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ edge ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Peripheral membrane protein complex. I repeat, F1 headpiece is a peripheral membrane protein complex and contain the site for synthesis of ATP and contain the site for synthesis of ATP and contain the site for synthesis of ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate. ADP and inorganic phosphate. Next point. Finished? Yes. Next point. F0 is an integral membrane. Nodi idu olagade ide. F0 is an integral membrane. Protein complex. Integral membrane protein complex. That forms the channel. That forms the channel through which protons cross the inner membrane. Nodi illinda pass madbekandre ಇಲ್ಲಿ pass ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Protons ಅಂದ್ರೆ hydrogen ions. Protons cross the inner membrane. ಇದನ್ನ ದಾಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ protons ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ F0 ಇಂದ. I repeat, F0 is an integral membrane protein complex that forms the channel through which protons cross the inner membrane. So inner membrane cross ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ. Next point. The passage of protons, the passage of protons through this channel, F1 F0 in the channel, through this channel is coupled ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ coupled with ATP formation ಅಂತ. I repeat, the passage of protons through this channel is coupled to the production of ATP in F1 particle. The production of ATP in F1 protein. F1 protein. The passage of protons through the channel is coupled with ATP formation in F1 protein. I am repeating. Once again, I repeat, the passage of protons through this channel is coupled with formation of ATP in F1 protein. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ATP ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Coupled with formation of ATP in F1 protein. Afsha, I repeated you alpha. I repeated 3 times. You want again? Alpha. No. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಯಾನ್ protons ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, it is coupled with ATP formation in F1. protons will have to pass from F0 to inner membrane of mitochondria. ಆ time ನಲ್ಲಿ ATP formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Okay, good. Next point, for the formation of one ATP, for the formation of one ATP, yeah, it is called F1 particle for that reason. For the correct Sujal, for the formation of one ATP, 2 H plus ions pass through F0. For the formation of one ATP, 2 H plus ions pass through F0. F0 through F0. From the intermembrane space, intermembrane space idu. From intermembrane space into the matrix. Idu matrix idu. Helindalva matrix illi hinde irutte anta. From intermembrane space into the matrix. Intermembrane space to the matrix. Through the electrochemical proton gradient. Through the electrochemical proton gradient. So ಇದಕ್ಕೆ electrochemical proton gradient ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ATP ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's the electrochemical proton gradient. ಬರ್ದಾ? Finish drawing also, explanation also? All of you? Yes. Now listen carefully. Next thing, you watch it properly. Next, we are going to bring about the balance sheet. Balance sheet of aerobic respiration anta. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ATP, ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು NADH ಆಗೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. It is called the respiratory balance sheet. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಅಕೌಂಟೆನ್ಸಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚಾಯ್ತು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಳಿದಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ದು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗಾರು ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಹತ್ತಿದೆ, ಹೊಸದು 5 ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು 8 ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ನೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ನಿಮ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಪಾಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು, ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಖರ್ಚಾಯ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕೀಗ ನಾವು. ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ದ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಈಗ ನೀವು ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. ನೌ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನಿಂಗ್, ಡೋಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ದೇರ್, ಲಿಸನ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಶುರು ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. 1 ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, Krebs cycle ಆಯ್ತು, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಏನಿತ್ತು. How many direct ATPs are released in glycolysis? and in Krebs cycle, and how many NADH2 are released, FADH2 are released, and if they are passed through the electron transport system, how many ATPs they produce. That is a balance sheet. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಇಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬಂತು ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಅಂತ ಎಂಡಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲಿಸಿಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ATPs ಎಷ್ಟು, ಟೋಟಲ್ ATPs ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ATPs ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. 4 ATPs totally released, 2 are utilized, net ATP 2 ಅಲ್ವಾ. 4 ಇದೆಯಾ 2 ಇದೆಯಾ, tell me. 2 ATPs. ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ATPs ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ NADH2 ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳೋಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ATPs ಎಷ್ಟು, NADH2, FADH2, total ATPs. Okay, glycolysis ಅಲ್ಲಿ total direct ATPs 2. ಎಷ್ಟು NADH2 ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, 2 ತಾನೆ. 2 NADH2 ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಆಗಲೇ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ 2 into 3 ತಾನೆ ಇದು, 3 ATPs. NADH2 into 3 ATPs, FADH2 into 2 ATPs ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ATS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. into 3 FADH2 ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೋಟಲಿ ಇದು 2, ಇದು 6. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ATPs are 8 ATPs. ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ದು ತಿಳಿತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತಿರೋದನ್ನ. ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ NADH2 2, FADH2 ಇಲ್ಲ. Therefore you will get totally 8 ATPs plus this 2 ATPs, 6 plus 8. Okay, now we will talk about Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ATP or GTP ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ. GTP ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ 2, 0202 ಬರೀತೀನಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬೇಡ. NADH2 how many NADH2, you tell me. 8 NADH2, 8 NADH2 into S2 ATP, 8 into how much, 3 ATPs. This is equal to 24. Okay, how many FADH2, 2 into what I should write, 2 into 2, 16 ಯಾವ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. ಟೋಟಲ್ ನೋಡಿ 24 plus 4 28, 29, 30 ATPs. So total ATPs are 38 ATPs for 1 glucose. Did you get this? Balance sheet ಇದು respiratory balance sheet ಅಂತಾರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ balance sheet ಅನ್ನ. The respiratory balance sheet ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಯಾರು ತಿಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರ್ತಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಮನೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ 15,000 ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 50,000 ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ATP ಯೂಸ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಮನೇಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಮನೇಲಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ? ಈಗ ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ತಂದೆದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಂಬಳ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಅಮ್ಮ ಇಷ್ಟಿಷ್ಟಕ್ಕಂತ ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿ ಎತ್ತಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಡೆಫಿಸಿಟ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ? ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಮುಟ್ಟ. ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಪಚ್ಚಿ ಅಂತ ನೀನು ಗೊತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ಮನೇಲೆ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ನಿಂಗೆ 5,000 ಕೊಡೋ ಶೂಸ್ ತಗೋತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನೀನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾಗ ನೀನ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಮನೇಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟಿದ್ಯಾ, ನಾನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಅಂತ. ಅಂಜನ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ನೋಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಮನೇಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ನೋಡು ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ನಿಮ್ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಬರೀರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಬರೀರಿ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಟರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಫುಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಬರೀರಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಮನೇಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ತರ್ತಾರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾವು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಳಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಳು ಅಮ್ಮ ನನ್ಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕು ನಂಗೆ ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಜೀಪ್ ಡಾಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಫೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸಮ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವೆದರ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ you all must be having some responsible mind ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಂಗೊಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ಇದು ಬೇಕು ನಂಗೊಂದು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ನಂಗೆ ಬೈಕ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಲ್ಲ because you should also check whether you can do it ಸುಜಲ್ ನಿನ್ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀನು ನಿನ್ ಮನೇಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ನೋಡು ಡನ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ದಿರಾ okay it's time getting I will spend money limited madam very good dear Anjan that's a good thing you should not spend unless you start earning ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಅದು ಬೇಕು ನಂಗೆ ಇದು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಗರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯಾವ್ದೊಂದು ಶೂಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 5,000-6,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಈಗಿನ ಕಾಲದ್ದು ಈಗ ಮೊದ್ಲೇ ಈ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಂಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ past 6 months no spending only good Chanbasappa even nobody is spending where you are not going out only you need not to spend also spend ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ದುಡ್ಡು a rupee saved is a rupee oh very good Varshita even me ma'am not spending very good like spend ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹುಡುಗರಿಗಂತೂ I doubt what you buy anyway you don't have anything to buy na no money to pay ma'am are Anjan Shetty really I'm so sorry ma'am I never ask anything to my parents but I really feel I'm happy whatever they give it to me that's a very good thing yaar ಇಷ್ಟು ಜಾಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಲಕ್ಕಿ isn't it very lucky parents because you are so intelligent you are so knowledgeable so mature great I'm sorry that's a great thing ma that's good Sujal that's really awesome yes really their parents are lucky you are also lucky to have such parents which understand you yes they understand you know that's a really great thing okay fine this balance sheet you keep it it's notes I'll give you next separate phone but I said I don't need it okay good one Anjan Shetty you said something ನಾನು ಕೇಳೋದೇ ವೆರಿ ರೇರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಳೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಬಟ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇರೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಾದ್ರೆ ಸಣ್ಣ ಖರ್ಚು ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ಲಿಪ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಯರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಯಾರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಇರಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ ಪಾಪ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ದೊಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇಡೀ ಮನೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ ಬಿಡ್ತೀಯಾ ಎರಡನೇದು ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಮನೆಯದು ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಏನ್ ಕತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಓಕೆ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಹೌಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಸ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳೇ ಲೆಸ್ ನನ್ನಂತ ಶರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಇಯರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳದೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಗುಡ್ ಇಯರ್ that's right very good all of you are very intelligent very nice to see you all so intelligent and so yes thinking people you think intellectual people okay good man I mean our houses they will tell it's not the right age to know. That's okay. If they don't want, leave it. But from your side, there should not be any demand. Good, Chandrasapa. That's correct. You're saying it's right. Thank you. See you. Bye. Have a happy weekend. Good children. See you. Bye. I'm going to end now. Have a nice weekend to all of you. Eat well, be safe, enjoy the life. Be safe mainly. Don't go out. Bye bye.